Hey guys, it's Uncle Klaus Kung Fu Kitchen. Thanks for joining us today with our new episode, and I am very happy to introduce to you the wonderful Miss Darya Sunshine, who will join me today for a round of cooking. We met at an event a while ago, and we thought it was a great idea to throw our energies together. And we realized she is from Belarus, I am German, and we're like the biggest potato nations in the world. So we decided we have the ultimate potato cook-off between our two countries, and we're gonna show each other how to cook some very traditional potato dishes from our countries. Now, please guys check out Darya's YouTube channel, her Instagram account, for a lot of amazing, fascinating content. What do you have on your channel, Darya? Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello everyone, it's really nice to be here with Klaus. My pleasure. The first time I cook for a video, and basically on my channel I just share my experiences. Recently I'm making videos about relationships and living in Vietnam and all these kind of things. So yeah, if you're interested, check out. We'll be happy to see you there. So to be honest, I'm not going to cook like Belarusian way of potatoes. That's just the way I prefer.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay. Very exotic.
Yeah, because like I use the sauce with avocado, and we don't really have avocado in my country.
Oh, okay.
I think like Germany, you don't really have it.
Well, you're not aware of the famous avocado industry in Germany?
No.
Just kidding, go on, sorry.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is not really Belarusian way, but it's my personal way, because I like my meals to be very simple and like not more than 3 ingredients. Here I have potatoes, some herbs, spices and salt, and
What spices
oil.
do you like to use?
I prefer to use something for spiciness, like red, what is that?
Red chili pepper.
Red chili pepper. I really like dry garlic, and it gives, you cannot really taste turmeric, but you can see the color, and it's like seems more tasty.
Yeah, it makes everything a little bit more appealing.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, sure. And yeah, garlic powder, as I mentioned. And oil, I use any oil I have. So here we have Lakamka, Russian brand in Vietnam. I don't know, how did you get it?
I was trying to stay with the theme, you know?
Oh really?
Yes.
I think you just love Russian oil.
Yeah. I just happened to find it in the supermarket, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, spent half an hour looking for it. Okay, sunflower seeds. And I don't really peel potato, more natural, more healthy.
Yes, actually, like the skin of the fruit and vegetables contains a lot of nutrients and also actually a lot of flavor. So guys, if you can, leave the skin on. Just wash it as clean as you can, and then no peeling necessary.
So we put it in the bowl and just wash it. Whatever. So basically just cut it in halves, and then like one, not too thick, not too thin, just average.
Hey.
Because like whatever fancy tool you might think you buy for your kitchen, no tool is as good as your hands. Yeah, I mean you get your hands dirty and you have to wash them after every step, but they're much easier to use than anything else you can buy.
That's it, our potato is almost ready. We put it on the tray.
Looks beautiful, very bright color.
Yes, like McDonald's style. And make sure, actually it doesn't really matter, it will be cooked well in any way.
So no secret technique, just go with your guts.
Our oven is ready, it's really hot here, so let's open it and put it inside.
There you go. Which
I don't really know, average I
just
think.
like the middle?
Is this the average?
I would say, I guess, yeah. Close it.
Let's see, it's a bit cooked. So I think about 12 minutes?
12 minutes?
I think
Okay,
so.
let me, we'll set a timer.
Yeah, we'll set
and then we
timer.
check again in 12 minutes, guys.
Yeah, or maybe I'll just wait here.
Just stare.
Yeah, a potato.
And then you look away for 1 second, then it's burned. You know?
True.
So,
while the potato is cooking there, we are going to make some sauce.
yes.
That's not Belarusian sauce, as I already mentioned, as we don't have avocados.
Yeah.
And the thing here is you have to choose really ripe avocado. It's like the most important thing about avocados.
Do you have a tip on how to choose, like if you look from the outside?
Like I tell you my way, and it works for me well.
Yes.
So actually, I never seen the round avocado in my country.
Yeah. Oh, you have the long one?
Yeah.
Yes.
But here they have really good avocado, like from Dalat, I think.
Yeah, I think, maybe, yeah.
And it must be like a bit soft, but not too soft. So when you like touch it, it's a bit soft, but not like it's going down. And we cook it.
You just cut it in half, basically?
Yeah. Our avocados is
Ooh, beautiful.
So here I just slice it.
Oh, special technique? I haven't seen that before.
Isn't it the way you do it?
Well, it is now. You know?
Oh, and do you have spoon?
Do I have a spoon? Yes.
Yeah. And yep, when the avocado is ripe, it's really easy and pleasant. Put it in our bowl.
Oop, yeah, that looks beautiful. Great
You
color.
see.
You use only half, or you use both sides?
For myself, I would usually use even less than like 1/3. But yeah, why not to use the whole thing?
Yeah, no waste.
Yeah. So I just smash it with my fork.
Yes.
We could use blender, but I don't like to make things dirty. I just use what.
I agree, and also like somehow I have the feeling, especially if you put an avocado in the blender, you have to add some liquid or some oil or something else. Otherwise, it's not gonna blend so well, you know. And if the avocado is really ripe, I think a fork is actually the best way just to smash it.
Yeah, but it takes a bit time and work. And we add some salt, just like a bit, and some pepper, chili pepper.
This is like Mexican inspired a little bit, huh?
Come on, yeah. We could add lime or lemon, but
garlic, of course.
everywhere.
Yes, everywhere with everything.
Nice.
Yes.
So that's ready. We can add it like all the spices later. That's it. I think time to check our potato because it's like speaking to us.
It's speaking to us. Yes, great.
Okay.
Next step, Miss Daria.
Yeah, as we see, the time is not over yet, but
Yeah.
the potato is like
Sizzling. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's check it. Let's open it, and I think the goal is to make it crispy from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just turn it a bit.
Okay. Guys, use a glove, please. You know, I know this doesn't look hot, but it is burning hot. So please use the glove. And then we just flip it around, basically.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
It's not very crispy, but.
Yeah, I think like the color of the turmeric makes it look very yellow already.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's maybe just mix it through a bit.
Oh, it looks so nice, all the spices and
Yes.
the potato. Oh.
The problem with potatoes is that they usually take a long time to cook, and you have to watch them the whole time. And while you wait, you want to eat them.
Okay.
But
You mean you want to eat it during
exactly,
the process?
you know, like the. I'm not the most patient person in the world, I have to admit. You know, this is why cooking potatoes is a real challenge for me. But as a German, this is the sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Yeah, maybe, guys, this is like maybe a general tip. Like if you bake something in the oven, it's good to mix it through sometimes to avoid that like whatever you're making is sticking to the tray, and to make sure that everything is cooked evenly.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay for you?
It's okay,
Or
it's good. It's good.
I'm following your instructions.
Yeah,
so.
you're really good at it.
Thanks. Okay, back in the oven, and we will be back in another couple of minutes.
Yep.
Okay?
I think the potato is already.
Okay. So the smell you like? What do you think?
Oh yeah, the smell I really like.
They look very, very beautiful, I have to say. I'm very impressed.
Golden and crispy.
Golden and crispy, that's what you want in life.
Yay!
Whee! It's like a golden waterfall. That looks pretty, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks really nice.
Yes.
So it's ready, and imagine this one with avocado dip.
Yeah, we're gonna make you suffer and eat it right in front of you. Okay, guys. So after your cooking, I feel a little bit intimidated. I have to step up my game right now. And German time. So I'm gonna show you how to make roasted potatoes, roasted in the pan, Bratkartoffeln, as we say in Germany. And for these potatoes, we use potatoes that we already boiled the day before. If you want to know how to boil potatoes, please check out my episode about chicken schnitzel, where I make the potato salad, and then also in the process show you how to boil potatoes the correct way. We have the boiled potatoes, we have some bacon, we have fresh parsley for garnishing, this is for the finish. We have oil, of course, we have salt and pepper, and as an international gesture of friendship, I'm going to use the same spices that Darya did already. We
Come
have
on, you just like them.
Shh. Don't blow my cover. So we have the red chili pepper, we have turmeric, we have garlic powder, and also I'm going to use some cumin. Cumin has a very rich, earthy flavor that goes really well with potatoes. In my opinion, when you season potatoes, you can use anything that is red, yellow, or brown. Maybe not strawberries, but anything that is red, brown, yellow, has an earthy flavor, goes really great with potatoes. Step number 1, we have to get rid of the skin. In this case, I said before that you can leave the skin on the potatoes. In this case, because we fry them in the pan over a longer period of time, I would take the skin off, because otherwise there's a big chance that it will burn. You know, and this gives a bad flavor to the food. And we just peel them.
Oh, peeling. Don't you use this special knife for peeling?
The potato peeler, you use that, but you use that for raw potatoes, because these are a little bit soft. You know, and again, what I said before, a good knife, and your hands beat any tool.
Oh,
any tool. I mean, there's a lot of fancy kitchen tools to do this and that, but usually you can do it better with your knife and your hands. The only reason to use the vegetable peeler is because it goes usually much quicker.
Yeah,
than,
yeah.
You know.
But with the soft potato, like boiled, it's really quick.
Yes. Next step, we're gonna slice them. Not too thick.
Wow, that's the professional way of cutting.
So guys, this is the size that we're looking for. This is around the size that we want. And just try to cut it as even as possible because it's gonna cook more even in the pan. If you have like, let me find like a slice like this, like it's thin on one side and thick on the other side, it's not gonna cook the same, right? So this is why you want to slice it as even as possible, all right? Then I just put it into our bowl.
And some of them are really like big and round, and some of them are small.
That's fine because like the surface. Let me find.
Because you put it like in one layer.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So this is the surface that will cook, right? So how wide it is to the side is not that important. It's more important how thick it is, right? So we put these to the side and now we're going to slice our bacon. If you cut bacon, I prefer to keep it in the fridge first because it's going to be a little bit more firm and it's easier to cut.
Not too soft.
Yes. The softer it is, the more difficult it is to cut. And because what we want, we're going to slice it in stripes, like so.
Here in Vietnam, in your usual life, do you eat a lot of like bacon and sausages and all this German?
I eat very mixed, I would say. I eat like fusion, so to speak. I eat both a lot of Vietnamese food and a lot of international food because my girlfriend and I were both like big foodies. So we just eat everything basically. We slice it into cubes, into little pieces like this. So yes, I eat bacon, I eat sausage, but I also eat pho and chaka and a lot of other things because I don't want to limit myself.
Still want to have your potato and bacon from time to time?
From time to time. Not every day, not all the time, but sometimes you miss home. Okay guys, next step, we're gonna take the bacon and put it into the cold pan, not a hot pan. Usually you heat things up before you cook them.
Yeah.
In this case we use the cold pan because we don't want the bacon to crisp up too fast, because what we're looking for here is we're gonna do what is called the rendering the bacon. We're gonna cook it on a low temperature over a long time because we want to release all the fat. And then we're gonna use that fat to cook the potatoes. We're gonna put this on low heat. And now we're going to wait a bit. As you see, bacon is really fatty, so this is gonna release a lot of oil. And the good thing is all that oil has all that flavor from the bacon inside, like the smoky flavor, the salt, the porkiness. Just spread it out evenly and then we wait.
It's so interesting to see like you put bacon before like the first step.
Yes.
Usually like when you see the pieces like this you think it's onion.
Yes. We're gonna put some onions in there too later. So maybe like what we will do, we will render the bacon first, cook it, and then we take the bacon out. We're gonna keep the fat, and then we're gonna fry the potatoes and add the onions, and then in the end we're gonna add the bacon again.
Okay.
I forgot to introduce the onion. We're gonna need that too. The onion is like the basis of everything that smells great in the kitchen, and we're gonna use half an onion.
Well, when you do like this, it usually seems it really seems very like easy and pleasant. Yeah, I think most people don't really like cooking because it's like messy and like.
There's a lot of oil coming out of the bacon, and that's what we want. In a minute, when the bacon is finished cooking, we're going to take it out, and then we're going to use all that oil to cook the potatoes, and it's going to infuse them with a lot of deep, rich, smoky flavor.
And yeah, you can feel the smell.
Yes, you know, fried onions and fried bacon. These are two of the things that you can make anybody believe that you're a great cook.
Sure.
You know, you just start to fry some onions and everybody will be like, oh, that smells so nice. What are you cooking? You know, it's the same with garlic too.
Especially when you are cooking and the process, you don't really feel it.
Yes.
But when someone comes in.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know about you, but like that smell of fried onions, to me that's like home, you know? Like you go to your grandmother's house, you know, and you smell it and you're like, oh God, I'm gonna have something really nice to eat.
Yeah.
So guys, you start to see that the bacon is getting a little crispy, and that's what we want. We don't want to cook it all the way through because we're gonna add it back to the potatoes later and it's gonna keep on cooking a little bit. So now this is what we want, and we're going to take it out of the pan, squeeze it a bit like this, because we want all the oil to stay in the pan.
That's a smart way of squeezing in the pan. Wow. Okay.
You see a lot of oil is dripping out. And yeah, it's a lot of these little tricks, you know, with when you do this a lot, you kind of figure things out by yourself, or you pay attention to how other people do it, and in the end it's making your life easier, you know.
Yeah.
So
the process is much more pleasant.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not as messy as people think, and it's not as complicated as people think. So cooking is a great addition to your life, no matter where you stand. And here we go. So you see a lot of oil. And that's all from the bacon. I didn't add any oil. That's it. And this is the reason why we want to start with the cold pan, because if the pan is hot and we put the bacon inside, it's going to burn, and it doesn't have time to release the oil. Potatoes, bacon fat, in.
Yeah, because the temperature is low, it's not.
Exactly. So the pan is already hot. This way you can immediately hear that the potatoes are cooking. Now we're going to mix this through a little bit to make sure that everything is coated. Okay guys, so as you can see, the potatoes, they're getting some color. That's what we're looking for. Fry these on like low medium heat, maybe 10-15 minutes. Like it's a nice golden color, nice crust. And this is the time when we can add our onions. Because if we add the onions first, and then we put in the potatoes and cook them for a long time, like potatoes have to, then the onions will burn. And we want our onions to be translucent, like glass, but we don't want them black. Right, so this is what we put in the onions. Stir it in.
And we still don't add any oil.
It's not necessary, because you see the bacon release so much oil, so much fat, that it's not necessary. Like as long as you can see that the bottom of the pan has some fat on it, as you can see here, you'll be fine. And while the onions cook, we're going to take some parsley.
Oh.
Fresh parsley is great for fresh flavor, and it's also going to make it look really, really nice, right? So guys, this is a little tip that I want to give you. Whenever you have herbs, fresh herbs that you have to pick off the stem, pick it first and then wash it, not the other way around, because if you wash it first, I'm going to show you. Now it's wet. Now if I try to pick it, like it's gonna stick together. You know, it's gonna be very sticky, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. You know, so make things easy for yourself. Just pick them like this when they're still dry.
All the things that make cooking unpleasant and uncomfortable.
You know, I said this a couple of times on this show, just make life easy for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, this is the most important part.
To make life easier, you just need some knowledge.
Yes. We wash it quickly, and now we just chop them. Very light, no need to put any pressure, no need to put any force. Chop, chop, chop. So that's enough. So this is what we're looking for. We mostly use this for decoration and also to add some nice flavor to it. As you can see, the onions are starting to become translucent. That's what we want. And now is the time to add our spices, because the earlier we add the spices, the more intense the flavor will be. So I'm gonna add a little bit of chili powder, not too much. I don't want this dish to be spicy. This is just like a little kick on top, right? We're gonna add, of course, garlic powder. You know, this is kind of, it's like the second theme of this episode. Add some turmeric for color. Again, not much. You don't want this to overpower the dish, just to give it a little shine. Pepper you can add quite a bit. Stir it around.
You don't add salt?
I will, but I add it a little bit later.
Okay.
I will explain why.
Okay.
We're going, because like now they start to look nice, as you can see.
Really nice.
And now we're gonna add our bacon back into the mix. Now it starts to look nice, huh?
Bright colors.
Bright colors. Oh yeah, I totally forgot the cumin. We add a little bit of cumin.
Yeah, that's what happens with spices.
That's what happens with spices. There we go. And it's gonna add a little bit of earthy, rich flavor. You can smell it already.
Yeah. I would also add soy sauce instead of salt. Do you usually do this?
I usually use salt because I'm not the biggest fan of soy, to be honest.
Okay.
But yeah, you can, absolutely. I mean, you can substitute that because soy sauce is very salty. And yeah, like the reason why I'm gonna add the salt now, because the bacon is salty too. So if I add the bacon later, then I'm not sure if it's maybe too salty a bit. Some salt. Be gentle with the salt because, as I said, the bacon is salty already and you don't want to overpower all the other flavors with the salt. And that looks about done to me. Okay, now we're going to take these babies and put them on a plate so you can see they have a nice brown golden color mixed with the bacon, with the onions, tons of flavor in here. This is either a great side dish or a meal by itself. You just fry 2 eggs, put it on top, you have a full meal. Or some sausage, whatever you like. And to make it a little bit more fresh, we're gonna add the parsley on top. It's gonna improve the optics, it's gonna improve the looks, and it's gonna add some fresh herby flavors. And there you go, German style fried potatoes. Okay, so here we are, Germany versus Belarus. Fried potatoes, baked potatoes, all the potatoes you need in your life. So let's try. Maybe we could.
Oh yeah, let's try it. I think we better start with yours. It's warm.
Okay, sure.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
Cooking is hard work.
It's super crunchy, like oily, full of flavor. Really nice.
Let me see. Let's see what I produced. That was nice. The good thing is if you use the boiled potatoes, they will stay a little bit more moist inside. And also don't fry them too long, because otherwise they can be a little bit dry in the middle. But it's good flavor. The bacon adds a lot of depth.
Yeah.
And I also like the parsley, makes it a bit more fresh.
And
good stuff.
chewy. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of baked.
So how do you eat this?
Just like use
Just
fork,
dip it?
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Just use your fantasy. Dip it
We're
in
not
the
fancy
potato.
people, we eat with our
Yeah.
hands. Let's go ahead.
It seems like more like healthy.
Yeah, okay. That's true. This is a little bit more on the heavy side.
Yeah, oily. And this one, yeah.
But yeah, this is really, really nice. Like the potatoes are very spicy, full of like spice flavor. And the avocado adds a lot of richness, but also balances it out a little bit. Really tasty.
And fresh, yeah.
I can eat this every day.
Yeah, me too. Love potato.
Who doesn't? All right, the the greatest potato nations finished their disputes over a shared meal. Thanks, guys, for watching this episode. 1 second, let me finish.
Yeah.
Before we finish up, do you have anything coming up on your channel? What is the outlook?
I think by the time you release it, I'll have my video about relationship, like big Q&A. I ask about 10 guys about their outlook on relationship and struggles and the goals. So check it out.
That sounds fascinating. I'm gonna have a look for sure. Don't forget to check out her channel, check out her Instagram, check out my other episodes too, of course. And I hope to see you in the future. Like, share, and subscribe. And never forget, Uncle Klaus loves you.